Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. During my little Ulta haul, when I go to Ulta, I always go up and down every aisle. I always look at everything, see if there's anything new that I'm interested in. I always end up with like an armful of swatches and just everything else. And upon doing that, I actually ran into, when I was on the drugstore side, I ran into these products called Sleek. They had highlighters, they had eyeshadow palettes, they had lipsticks and everything else. And I actually had never heard of them before. I don't know if it's a new brand coming to Ulta. I do know that out of the two Ultas that are by my house, only one actually has them in the store. So when I swatched them in store, I was actually shook. The swatches were amazing. I actually could not believe that these were in the drugstore just because I've never seen swatches like this from a drugstore brand. I do have certain palettes that I use that are drugstore that I love. I love the blush nudes from Maybelline. This is one of my first palettes that I bought. I love, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite go-to eyeshadows is the L'Oreal Paris in Amber Rush, and I actually pair that with the Maybelline Chai Latte. I put these together, and this is the perfect look for a quick, simple, on-the-go eye look. So I do have my favorites. Obviously, not everything in drugstore is going to be amazing. Neither is high-end, but drugstore, you have your ups and your downs. With all that being said, when I swatched these, I was blown away. Okay, this is the first palette. This is called, the brand called Sleek Makeup. This is the Vintage Romance palette. This was actually $12.99. I got a little bit of handprints on it already. This is what the packaging looks like. The brand name is Sleek, and I really like this case. I think it is sleek. I think it is very nice. So on the front, it does say Sleek Makeup. On the back, it says that it is the Vintage Romance palette. It says eyeshadow palette on the back, I guess because maybe their highlighter palettes kind of have the same packaging, so you definitely want to be able to tell which is an eyeshadow palette and which is a highlighter palette. I didn't look at the highlighter names, so I would hope they wouldn't be the same, but if they are, you definitely can look on the back and tell which one is which. All right, so when you open it up, oh, sorry. It does come with one of these. It is really, really long, which I actually kind of like that. The other ones are just so little tiny, and sometimes I do use those. So it does give you a really, I'm gonna try not to blind you. It does give you a really good size mirror. The quality of this mirror is really, really nice. So this is the first one. This is the Vintage Romance palette. All right, so let's go ahead and get to swatches on this first one. And like I said, these swatches blew my mind. So we are going to take it row by row. I will try and do at least 5 at a time. All right, so here goes your very first 5 in the first row. Can you see that? That is your very first 5 in this palette. All right, here are the next 5. All right, and the last 2. Okay, so here are your swatches up close. Look at that color payoff. That is so pretty. These colors are so pretty. Now, with this Vintage Rose palette, you do only get 1 matte, so you will have to break out another palette. But these shimmers are so gorgeous. And for $12, I mean, look at that. $12. So on this one, the Vintage Romance, I'm so sorry, I think I did call it the Vintage Rose earlier. Sorry, but it is the Vintage Romance. You do get one matte, which is right here. I'm sorry, two mattes. So you get this one right here and this one right here. I don't know if this one was supposed to be a shimmer. I thought so, but however, when I continued to use it with my brush, it did look matte. But everything else is a shimmer. And so the colors in this are just so pretty. All right, guys, makeup change. I wanted to go ahead and test out the other palette that I have. It is the Oh So Special palette. I definitely wanted to get two different palettes because that one was so many shimmers. This one is not. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes and 5 shimmers. So this is the Oh So Special. See if I can get it to, here we go. So this is your Oh So Special palette. And like I said, I do have this on my eyes. The color payoff for this one is really nice. I mean, for $12, I can't argue. I will say that I thought this one right here would be good on the lower lash line. It was a little lighter than I had hoped, but all in all, I am happy with this. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the swatches. We're just basically going to be doing one whole row at a time. And if you see me not looking directly at the camera, I just wanted to point out I am trying to get used to my phone being sideways, and I'm so used to it being up and down. I was able to look right at my screen and kind of, it would be like I was looking into the camera. But with it being sideways, I definitely can't do that. So just bear with me until I completely get used to looking at you guys dead on. Sorry, so let's go ahead and get into these. We are going to do the top row first. All right, so there is your very first row in this palette. Really, really, really pretty. But all in all, I mean, for $12, look at that. Look at that blue right there. That one is really, really, really pretty. I like that. This is a nice brow bone color. So, all right, and as you can see, there's a little bit of chunkiness in these last two dark colors. I know black is really hard to do, but everything else looks really, really nice. And like I said, this palette is $12.99. And I quite enjoy it. Oh, my arm's getting tired. Ah. So from even far away, you can see the swatches really well. So these guys are really, really pigmented. So if you're looking for a new drugstore brand to try, I definitely want to say go ahead and try Sleek Out. As of right now, only one of my Ultas carried it. So I don't know if it is just now moving into Ulta. It is definitely on the Ulta website. It is actually even on the Walgreens website. The Walgreens website, let's see. It says, we have arrived. Get ready to slay with one of the UK's cult favorite makeup brands. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed these. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to click the subscribe button for any future videos that I may have. And you guys have a great night. Bye.